That was a great movie.
Hello, everybody. Welcome once again to BND Live, the Dungeons and Dragons live stream where a group of high school friends attempts to play Dungeons and Dragons remotely via the internet. With us, as always, we have Steven as Finric the monk, Tim as Twizzard the wizard, Erin as Agnes the bard, Chris as Paelias the cleric, and Mike as Brock Amazing Paw will be joining us shortly. I'm Shawn, your ever faithful and humble DM, and this is BND Live. Been many minutes. Hello, everybody. Whoa. Calm down. Okay, here we go. Let's do a recap. It was the Gaul around 8 a.m. Moondrop is coming at 3 p.m. Plans are discussed over the second breakfast and 11s. Will you charm yourselves? Will you make a dead version of Paelias? Will the Duke and Paelias go north for a mission? But regardless of all these ridiculous plans, the meeting with Moondrop actually goes surprisingly well. The next day at 3 p.m., she comes as scheduled and teleports you into the tower, though arguably a little bit further down the stairs than she was hoping. You end up hiding from the adept when he leaves on his rounds, but you make it to his quarters where a wall door provides no problems for a mouse twizzard. And then you come across another mechanical door. But that proves no match for a chameleon. Inside his private quarters, you see 2 teleportation circles and a large, ornate bed. And the active teleportation circle that you choose to jump into takes you to a room full of magical darkness. A lit up muffin shows 2 bone devils. Huge battle ensues with a key stunning strike from Finric, leading to an uncontested disintegrate from Twizzard. Paelias goes in and sets up a powerful spirit guardians that not only damages the bone devils, but does a ton of damage to 8 spine devils that are summoned mid-battle. As Agnes deals psychic damage and buffs everyone, Brock goes to town with a burst. Acid breath and an arm blade. Mr. Bones even manages to get 1 damage in before both devils are killed on their turns by spiritual cherubs and spinning daggers, respectively. As the ichor settles, you check out the room that you find yourself in. And here comes Brock right now.
Hey.
Boom. Hello, Brock. We just started. We just did the recap.
I approve.
It's like reading. It's like reading the minutes from the. You just killed some bone devils. Exactly.
Yeah.
And as the ichor settles, you check out the room you're in. Now it's still only lit by a lit up muffin at the center of the room. Yeah, that's what's happening.
Agnes is supposed to now have some kind of vision or whatever, dark vision.
Yeah, but I don't think we can see much anyway.
Right, no, but I already have dark vision. So whatever Brock put on me is not actually doing anything, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah, I don't know how long that lasts, Brock.
It's probably like a minute.
Extra dark vision.
Mm.
Let's have it go extra dark.
Yeah, the muffin sheds bright light for the center of the room and then dim light to the outside. You do notice that there is a sort of just an area of darkness right here.
Does Dromm notice that?
What's that?
Does Dromm notice that?
You mean Finric?
No, but Finric might.
Oh, Finric. Oh my gosh, who am I talking about?
So weird.
You've met Dromm before. He's a cool guy.
I don't know who I am
So
anymore.
rethink his whole strategy now.
Yeah. Well, he's still gonna like go over to it, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, you can go over to it. What do you want? You want to investigate?
Can I stick my hand into it?
Sure.
Ooh, right away.
You stick your hand into it. You feel. You feel sort of like something. Kind of feels like a bone. You get like a bone, and then you like feel around a little more, and you like feel multiple bones.
Can I pull it out of the darkness?
Give me a strength check.
I was hoping you would say that.
Mhm.
6.
Ooh.
Yeah,
so
no,
strong.
it feels really solid. Like, it feels really solid.
Hey guys, there's some bones inside this thing.
Okay.
I blow on the darkness.
Yeah, that's what you do.
Just a couple of puffs. Doesn't really do anything.
Use light for whatever's in the darkness there.
Wait, what happened? Is Finric blowing on the darkness? I hear someone breathing on things.
Yeah, I mean, you can see him. You can see him in the dim light of the muffin.
Oh, he's not that far away?
No.
Okay.
No, the room's only like 40 feet in diameter.
Alright, I'm gonna walk over to Finric.
Yep.
Let's say, what are you doing?
Stick your
Done.
hand in.
Alright, I stick my hand in.
Yeah, you feel you have some bones, sort of vertical bones.
Feels like vertical bones.
Yeah, you grab the top and I'll grab the bottom. Let's see if we can budge this thing.
Alright. Alright, so I have no shirt on, right? Because I only have my MC Hammer pants. Well, whatever I have on, I take off and I check to see if anyone's looking, because I'm about to do something very strong. Who's looking? Check this out. And I go to pull on a bone really hard.
Mr. Bones is looking.
Alright, that's good enough.
Good.
Yeah, you guys can roll strength checks at advantage.
Oh, no sweat. It's almost too easy. Oh, almost that one. No. Almost. 18.
Not really doing anything. I know
So
it's,
my 9 probably doesn't budget either, huh?
it's hard to believe, but no, they seem to be pretty stuck where they are for whatever reason.
Can I do Thunder Wave?
Yeah, you can do Thunderwave, sure.
Would that be a wise choice? Would you advise it, Finric?
Yeah, as long as I can stand back.
Yeah, the rest of us have to be aware so we could stand
Yeah.
as far away as
I'm
possible.
moving out of the way.
Okay.
I always kind of wanted to see what one of these things does, so.
All right. So what do? I cast it.
Yeah. Cast Thunderwave.
Okay.
You want to describe what you describe?
It says a
what you do?
wave of thunderous force sweeps out from me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Each
So
creature in a 15-foot cube originating from me must make a Constitution saving throw.
yeah.
Good luck,
Huge noise in this enclosed stone space. All of you are just like, ah, right, super loud. Brock, you've cast this before. You see a very strange thing. As the thunder wave comes out from you, it's as if it dissipates or doesn't even exist inside this weird area of darkness. But the wall that you can see on either side of the darkness, you see the stones sort of like, and all the dust and debris from the ages poofs out and like makes this like cloud of dust all around the all around, but it doesn't seem to affect whatever's in the center.
Twister, do you have any like magic tricks you can do?
Got some good ones, but it would probably hurt us all.
Don't say very well.
I back up even more.
How close together are these bones, these vertical bones?
Yeah, I mean, you can go back and feel them. They're about a couple inches only.
Oh, so we can't. I couldn't cast grease on someone and stick them through there. Then we wouldn't fit.
Well, we could make it familiar again.
Yeah.
Wait, let me. I have something called stone shape, where I can touch a stone object of medium size, or no more than 5 feet, and form it into any shape. Can I form it around and away from the bones,
So,
or is that not a thing?
that could be a thing. I feel like I'm not describing this well enough.
Okay.
So
Like a cage?
there's sort of a sphere of. So the room that you are in, before you cast out the magical light of the muffin, was completely dark. Even for people with dark vision. Now you can see what's in the room because of the muffin at the center of it. However, there is a sphere of darkness still existing in the room that is centered around this area over there. When you stick your hands in the sphere of darkness, you feel what is basically a cage of bones.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Paelias,
Mm.
can you like do something about this? Like just kind of like maybe shoo the darkness away?
Mm-hmm. You have shoe
Mhm.
darkness?
You mean like by making it really dark for everyone else? then our eyes adjust, and then we can see the darker darkness better. Because
Interesting approach.
we have an amulet for that.
I mean, that wasn't quite what I had in mind. I mean, if that's the only option, okay.
I mean, I can control water. Do we have water?
I can breathe acid on it. Would acid erode bones?
Can you dispel magic?
Oh, maybe. Let's see. I can detect magic. I can purify food. I can create water. I can find traps. I can misty step. I can dispel magic. Yeah, I can do that.
Huh.
Okay, so dispel magic. Choose one creature, object, or magical effect within range. Any spell of third level or lower on the target ends. Third level or lower on the target ends. For each spell of fourth level or higher on the target, make an ability check using your spellcasting ability. The DC equals 10 plus the spell's level. On a successful check, that spell ends.
Ooh, choose the bone prison.
Yeah, I can do it on a higher level, and then we can get rid of fourth level spells if we think it's close, but it's probably pretty high, huh?
Well, if it's just magical darkness, then it's probably similar to the amulet's darkness. And you turned into darkness that one time. So
Are you saying he should be darkness again?
no, and it would be Agnes who would be darkness because she's got the darkness amulet right now.
Are you saying it's like to fight a monster you have to become a monster?
No, I'm just saying that it's probably not as high of a spell as we think it is.
Okay, so let's just try a third level spell then.
Okay.
We'll dispel magic, third level, and we'll just see what happens.
All right, so you cast dispel magic. You summon you summon the power of your deity, and you feel the arcane energy flow through you. And as it hits the sphere, it sort of passes around it, and nothing happens.
Mm. So we don't even do the
Nope, sorry.
So it's not magical, basically. It's something outside of magic.
There's that. It specifically says that the spell magic has no effect on the sphere.
Oh, okay.
It's actually called out as a thing.
Well, this
I
whole
know.
plan-
I was surprised too.
Well,
Yeah.
do you have like diminished magic? Is that a thing?
Make slightly less magical.
Yeah.
I can Misty Step
into it.
or control water.
The sphere itself is only about, I don't know, call it 6 feet diameter. It's not a huge sphere.
Can I send an unseen servant in there to grab whatever it is and just bring it out?
You could try.
You gonna spend 10 minutes on that?
No, I would use a spell slot.
Okay.
Because then I have a servant for an hour.
Well, you have Mage Hand too, don't
Do my
you?
bidding. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm gonna cast Mage Hand to just reach in there and I'm not gonna grab any bones. I'm just gonna grab what's beyond the bones.
Mm.
Okay, so you cast Mage Hand, and as soon as you send it into the sphere, it dissipates.
So a person can put their hand in, but a magic hand can't go in.
That's correct.
Okay.
Mr. Bones.
So it almost seems like this is a magical blocker.
Mr. Bones, reach in there and grab what's in the center.
Mm.
Mr. Bones reaches his hand into the darkness, and you see a weird expression on his face like you've never seen before. And when he takes his arm back out, it is the arm, his forearm and hand are gone. You hear sort of like this. You hear a little bit of a clattering sound as loose bones fall, and you see a couple loose bones roll out of the base of the sphere. And Mr. Bones is like looking at his hand, which isn't there anymore because it's on the ground in
But
pieces.
it's still present somewhere, so he could have it the next time you cast
Well,
Animate Dead.
I
So,
pick up his bones.
Okay.
yeah. He knows what it's like to be missing a femur
Gross.
sometimes.
That's gross, Mr. Bones.
Be okay. Alright, but he's magic, so that's why that didn't work.
All right, who has the longest arms here?
The only light right now in the room is the magical light of the muffin on the ground, sort of in the center.
I have a staff, a quarter staff. We could just stick it in and
Is
poke.
it magic?
No, it's wood. Just poke whatever's in there.
Well,
Do that if you want.
what difference does it make if you poke it with your hand or poke it with a stick?
I'll dislodge it. It'll fall out of its evil sphere.
Not if
Just
it's in a
flutter.
cage.
Well, we'll knock the cage out. All right, I poke my quarter staff in there to dislodge whatever's in there.
Yeah, you poke it in and you hear like clink 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 dunk 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 as it like bumps up a bunch of different things. The only thing you knock loose is the back part of the hand of Mr. Bones, and it falls to the ground. So now you got all the parts of him.
Mm.
Can I reach around? I'd like to sort of figure out if I haven't before, like, is this bone cage? Is it like fastened to the ground,
Yeah.
or is it just locked in space independent of the ground?
Give me
I'd
an
like to try to-
investigation check
I'll do that.
at advantage because I'm sure one of you is proficient. You're probably all invested in this at this point.
Okay. 24.
All right. Yeah, you guys are like, what the heck's going on with the sphere? And so you're feeling all around. You basically you realize by like sticking your hands into the darkness and feeling around, nothing jumps out at you, nothing grabs you. You feel like there is a ring of vertical bones. It's got a top, it's got a bottom, and there is some sort of pedestal that extends down to the bottom, and the pedestal is just sort of where the sphere reaches the bottom. So if you could imagine like a round coffee table with like a bone cage on top,
Got it.
and you can't
Like
quite
this.
get your hands in between to. Yeah, Mike has one in his house.
So it has a base. It's sitting on the floor.
Yep.
Can I swing my staff and smack the base?
Yeah, yeah. Boom! You hit stone.
Means it does nothing.
Oh man, this isn't even supposed to be the hard part of the puzzle.
Oh no! All right, I cast gust at it to blow the evil darkness away.
Yeah, you cast gust, and yeah, I would say that the air you can see sort of like from the thunder wave earlier. There's still some like dust particles in the air. You can see them sort of blowing through the darkness.
I bring who's got the magic muffin?
It's just lying on the center of the floor.
I'm gonna pick it up and bring it towards the thing, so maybe we can see in there.
Yeah, it's casting its magical light everywhere except for this dark sphere.
I want to cast a wall of fire.
Cast a wall of fire, all right. Where are you
Yeah,
going to cast
why
that?
I guess maybe behind this thing.
Okay.
Can I do that without hurting us?
Maybe something less catastrophic than wall of fire?
I mean, but we know that the magic doesn't seem to affect it, so we shouldn't be doing magic things.
Is the fire magical?
Yes, the fire is magical.
Is it
Right,
just
Yeah, why don't we,
create
like-
a wall of fire?
It's being created by magic.
would our
Okay.
familiars be magical?
Yeah, they probably would be.
Why don't we just like get a
Fire
flashlight
familiar in there?
and like a regular non-magical light?
A
Like a torch?
non-magical light. If only those existed. Yes, Brock. Yes, do it. Follow your instinct.
Not a glowing muffin?
Yes. Let me light a torch. Do I have a torch?
Ew, what's a torch?
I have a quarter staff I'm going to set on fire.
What-
Regular fire.
Not my quarter
Okay.
staff.
No,
All right,
I
you're-
have my own quarter staff. Calm down, man.
All right, you light the end of your staff on fire, and you stick it in the darkness, and it lights it up. And so now you can clearly see the bone cage, and in the center of it, on a pedestal that's sort of, or like more like a thing from the top and a thing from the bottom. There's a piece of what you recognize to be the tablet of Lolth inside of the center of the bone cage.
Accio tablet.
Mhm.
All right, so
Really?
I very easily open the top and reach in and grab the tablet.
It doesn't quite work that way. But you do see, with the advent of this non-magical fire, there is an inscription on this contraption, this cage. What languages do you all speak or read, I guess?
Common, draconic, goblin, halfling, primordial.
Dwarvish and ice toad.
These.
I was gonna say celestial, common, deep speech, elvish, and gnomish.
I speak these. These nuns.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, I'm just typical common dwarfish and elvish because that's what most of my songs are in. So
I legit have no idea.
Brock, you are common, draconic, and druidic. Bottom left of your page.
Oh yeah, common, draconic, and druidic. It's right there.
Last, you got celestial, common, deep speech, elvish, and gnomish.
Mm-hmm.
A lot.
Cool.
You guys all know a bunch.
I kind of know a little bit of Goblin now because Finric has been helping me with my Learn Goblin book.
Mhm.
But I'm not proficient in it. I'm just can get by if necessary. Not
Paelias. What were yours again, Paelias?
Celestial, common, deep speech, elvish, and gnomish.
Mr. Bones knows the language of bones.
Oh, the language of bones. Knowing deep speech, you recognize a few characters. Not enough to necessarily read exactly what it says, but you recognize the character for light, and you recognize the character for protection, and the character for abyss.
Ooh. Okay. So we've got light, protection, and abyss.
Can Agnes use her magic quill to jot down these
Ooh, yeah, sure.
descriptions to
Yeah, if you
save it for later?
find someone who can translate it later.
Yeah. Because now she's thinking, I have to go back to Windbell Keep, and I need to get a translation for that book there too.
Yeah,
It's the same. Does it look the same?
it
Can
does.
I? Oh, okay.
It does. It does look the same.
All right. So what did it say? It said bones, abyss, and something else.
Light, protection, and abyss.
Light protection and abyss.
Well, light seems to be pretty important here.
Mm-hmm.
But real light.
Yeah, it's the weirdest thing. So, Brock, when your staff is not in the sphere of darkness, you can't see its light. But as soon as you bring it in the sphere, you can see its light. So, like, when you were lighting it, you're like, I don't know if this is working. And then you, like, got it close and you're like, wait, I see the sparks, or, how you're lighting it. And then you, like, held it in the sphere. So it's like non-magical fire works in the sphere, but not in the rest of the room. Magical light works in the rest of the room, but not in the sphere.
This means something.
Well, I hoped it did, but
I think Brock's onto it.
Yep.
Looking at the container itself, does there seem to be any like seams, keyholes?
Yeah, no, well, yeah, I guess. Yeah,
I mean,
now.
other than obviously openings between the bones, but
Yeah, no, not really. There's no keyhole. There's no door. It's just sort of very frustrating.
can we fit this in the bag of holding and just deal with it later?
It's like cemented to the ground though, right? It's
It
like
is cemented to the ground, and it's about
Okay.
5 feet in diameter, so
Oh.
probably not. No. I like that thinking.
And it is bones. If we would put the
The-
light
the-
in there.
The base and the top are stone. The bones are the bars.
Well, we have a mason expert, Finric. Anything about this stone? Can you figure out what kind of stone it is? Can we chisel away at it?
Let me take a look.
Yeah. Give me just a wisdom. I don't know. Give me a wisdom check. Or an intelligence.
20.
20?
How well do you know your stone?
Wise mason.
I mean, it is finely crafted. Like the inscription that's along the edge of the top is finely crafted. The way that the bones are set into the base and the top is both beautiful and ingenious, but also kind of macabre. But yeah, you can tell whoever made this took great care in it.
The bodies of the bone devils are still there, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Can I grab a bone from them?
Sure.
All right, and I'm gonna poke the bone cage with the bones of the bone devil.
Yep. You're poking it. It's kind of gross.
Yeah, because those bones are like covered with like leathery skin.
Skin and ichor.
Maybe, I figured maybe that's how you know it's okay to open it because it has to be a bone devil.
Yeah.
I could ask Falrith, maybe he can read what the tablet says. Yeah, let's go put on the ring. Can I describe the figures? Can I see them?
All right. So you put on the ring and you attempt to feel for the consciousness of Falrith. Paelias, you're not dead. That's good. That's good for all of us.
Yeah, still here. We passed by the bone devils. We got rid of them. So now we're we're here, we're staring at the tablet, but we can't seem to get it out of this non-magical darkness. Maybe when we put light, when we try to light up the room with a normal light, it won't light in the room, but when we put it in this sphere of darkness, it'll light. And when we use magical light, we can use it outside the room, but we can't do anything magical in the sphere of darkness. And the tablet is in there, and it says something, but I can't quite read it.
Interesting.
I was wondering if you thought you might be able to interpret what the tablet says.
Fascinating. Adept Rudlin is a high, very skilled mage. What you're describing sort of sounds like an anti-magic field. Perhaps he's created one that blasts in perpetuity, or perhaps it was an adept far, far before his time. You could. Well, have you looked around the room in general?
Not really. It's pretty dark. So once we got rid of the bone devils, we just found the sphere, so we could look around the room a bit more.
Yeah, if you grant me permission to use your eyes, I could perhaps take a look at this inscription.
Let me have Twizzard look around the room. Hey, can I talk to Twizzard now?
You could, yeah, you're sort of doing that in your head, so you can still talk normal.
Okay. You still got that muffin?
Yeah.
So Falrith wants to use my eyes to look at the inscription on the tablet. He asked if there's anything else around the room that we could look at. You want to check around the room?
Sure. I hold the muffin up and I walk around the room.
All right, give me an investigation check.
Oh, no sweat. What's this thing, man? Oh, 13.
As you bring the muffin around the room, every once in a while it catches a glint of a sort of shine, a golden, brassy shine, and it's basically there are 8 braziers, finely polished, of a burnished goldish metal around the room, and that's the thing that stands out.
I found 8 torch holder thingers. Even if they don't, somehow help, we should at least light them because the light will at least help. Can we light any of these?
Well, you got to light them with magic, though, right?
Well, I'll light with firebolt.
I'll light with fireball.
No.
So Agnes.
Wait, do I even have? Wait, I don't know if I have firebolt. That might be Lily.
What?
See, it's not so easy.
You notice that
throw.
the braziers themselves have no fuel in them, Twizzard. There's nothing to light per se.
Well, can't you? Well, okay. Yeah. But can you move them or do something with them? Because they seem to be important.
I could breathe fire onto at least one of them, maybe 2.
I could. I can use my my card throw, and I can just keep throwing cards until one of them is a fire card. It's a cantrip, so.
Well, is it going to light if there's no fluid?
Magic.
Oh, you could try.
Okay.
You just said to try.
All right, I just start throwing cards.
I duck.
What is these again?
So I have a cantrip called card throw, and basically, yeah.
She's a little gambit.
Yep, exactly. I think that's where it kind of comes from. You conjure and then throw a magical card with a random effect. Make a ranged spell attack against the target. On a hit, the target is hit by a card of one of the following colors, each having a unique effect and purpose. For each
That's
target,
awesome.
roll a d6 to determine which color card affects it. So red would be fire damage.
And what are the others?
Orange is acid. Yellow is lightning. Green is poison. Blue is modifying, or is cold damage. Violet is psychic damage. The spell creates more than one card when you reach higher levels. 2 cards at level 5, 3 cards at level 11, 4 cards at 17. And you
Okay.
can direct the cards at the same target or at different ones. Make a separate attack roll for each card.
That's awesome. All right, so you start throwing cards at one of these braziers, and some lightning hits it and lights up the room. That's kind of cool. And then there's some weird purplish goo that comes out of one card that looks kind of like poison. And then a fire card hits it, and the magical fire card lights up the brazier, and the card sort of sits in it and then burns up, and when it's gone, it goes out again.
All right, so we need something that will at least burn longer. So we do need to have some kind of fuel.
I mean, it might not be to light it. Maybe we just have to move it or turn it, or maybe it's just like a fixture, some kind of lever. Can we try to put? I'll try to push or pull it or move it or somehow. Does it move at all?
Well,
Does
if the
what move?
instruction says something about light, we probably need to light all 8 of these.
Okay, so it said light, abyss, and protection.
Now, trying to think, like, in terms of fuel for this, does anyone remember if we saw something on the way in?
Is this real fuel that we need, or magical fuel?
Real fuel.
Real fuel. Okay, so we just
Yes.
need something flammable.
No, sorry, magical fuel. I forgot because we're outside, right? Or we're inside.
Right. So what's magically flammable? How does that work?
Can't you like conjure up some fuel?
I
I
can
have
conjure a
I
little
have
can
a
of gas.
wall of flame.
What did you
was
say?
that?
I have a wall of flame I can cast.
Does have a wall of flame.
I can also control flames.
You can
Mm.
control
How
flames.
many flames can you control?
Can
Well,
we?
I can choose. Well, that I have to choose a non-magical flame that I can see within range. If it's within a 5-foot cube, I can instantaneously expand the flame 5 feet in one direction. Oh no, that's provided there's wood or fuel present in the new location.
Yeah, so that's a non-magical flame that you have to control, right?
Well, that's
Does
the
it
control
become magical,
flames.
I don't think it becomes magical. I think he just can
I
manipulate.
can make it. I can cause simple shapes to be formed to appear within the flames.
Yeah, it's like when I control water. You're not making the water magical. You're just controlling it magically.
But I do have a wall of fire.
So what you're saying is you have a wall of fire.
So what I'm hearing is you have a wall of fire.
I can
It's
create
a-
a wall
it's-
of fire.
It's a wall that's made of fire.
Oh, the
and,
wa-
and we're
I
trying
can
to
make it-
light stuff. How could we light stuff? with-
I can make a ringed wall up to 20 feet in diameter. How far
hold on.
around are these
Hold on
things
a
that we need
second.
to light?
My can't. I never, because it does so many things. I always forget. Prestidigitation. You instantaneously light or snuff out a candle, a torch, or a small campfire. So, does anyone else have that? We could just cast that on all these braziers.
Well, it's a cantrip. You can do it on all 8.
Yeah.
I cast it on all 8.
So you're lighting a small campfire? No, what are you doing?
No, oh no. I am casting Prestidigitation
Uh-huh.
and instantaneously lighting a torch or brazier
Or a small campfire.
or small campfire. Small
Do you-
campfire in the form of a brazier. Brazier.
Do you have... So, this is great. I love where this is going. There needs to be something to burn for that to work. So, like, a torch, for instance, or a small campfire. These braziers are currently devoid of fuel. They're just burnished metal.
You probably have some Falrith underwear.
But it has to be magical fuel, right?
Is his
It just has
underwear
to
not
burn,
magic?
doesn't
I
it?
conjure a log.
Okay.
Conjure some fuel?
Does that work? I guess that works. You conjure a log. All right. All right.
And then I cast prestidigitation on it to light it.
You light the log. All right, you have a burning log.
It's a magical fire.
It is a glowing log. It is magical.
We just need 7 more.
And you can only have one at a time.
Is the log? Boy, this is you're really pushing my my
Well, the
my
log-
arbitrary laws of this room.
The log is technically magical because it's a conjured item and it has a faint bluish glow around it.
Yeah, I think you see the bluish glow. I don't know if you see the flames though, which is kind of interesting. You see a bluing glow, and you're like, "Wait, did prestidigitation not work?" And you reach your hand out, and you're like, "Ah, no, it's definitely burning. I just can't see the flames. That's weird."
Mm-hmm.
That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
That is weird.
So,
All right.
so fire, and like, so Brock's like, "What are you talking about?" And he takes his staff again out of the sphere, and he can't see the burning end of it, and he touches it with his hand. He's like, "Ah, that's still hot." And he puts it back into the sphere.
Why
and you
do
can
I
see
keep touching it? It's burning, but it's not, and
All
it's
right,
still
so
hot.
the fuel is magical, but the fire is still non-magical. So we need
Well, no, it's-
non-magic. We need magical fire with magical fuel.
But no, I mean that it means that it's still burning even if it's out here. So you can take the torch that's burning over to the candles and try to light them. We just can't see it, basically.
I'm going to stop burning my hand and do that. I'm going to bring the torch over to one of these.
Okay,
things
when
and
you
see.
so your torch, which is really a staff.
Yeah, it's my burning staff.
It's your burning staff. When you hold your burning staff in one of the braziers, you feel a sort of boom, and you're like, "Oh,
Oh, it's like when the pilot light goes on in my barbecue.
Mm.
I mean,
Yeah,
We all
do it
have
for all.
those in Centralia.
this is more of a Shelbyville thing.
Right.
Do it for the other 7.
Yeah, I'm going to keep walking around and do that.
So as you move the staff out of the first one, you sort of feel that that energy disappear, and you bring it to the next one, and you put in that one, and you feel that boom. But what if you bring it out again, and because there's no
What?
fuel in the braziers.
All right, we need
What
8
I'm
more
hearing
fire.
is that the braziers don't need fuel.
Light him up.
And we can get them to light with a wall of fire.
Right. Okay. So I have 2 torches.
No, they do need
So-
fuel.
Have we? Sorry, where are we back to? We're back to actual item. Is my because
I see what you're saying. You're saying if there was a wall of fire that was literally touching all of them, with even though the fire was made magically, it would be real fire and would be in the braziers. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
And it's one continuous wall because
And
it's
it's
a
one
round room.
continuous wall because it's a round room.
Cast it on that one wall.
And what's the
Or-
radius of your wall of fire?
20.
It could be up to 20 feet.
Wait, radius or diameter? Because this is going to matter. Because the room's diameter is 40 feet. The room's radius is 20 feet.
20 feet in diameter.
It's not
You
a
can do
big
it
enough
twice,
wall.
Karen.
Do it twice. That's not how radius work.
Real quick.
Is it a concentration spell? Can't you just cast a spell twice?
hey,
Yeah.
No,
concentrate.
but
can only
draw,
have one up at a
draw it
time.
out though.
It says you can only draw one. You can only do one at a time.
No, I'm saying like we need a 40 feet diameter ring. 2 20-foot diameter rings, or just 2 20-foot diameter rings.
Oh, it's a ring. I was thinking like a wall.
It's a wall in the shape
Well,
of
it's
a ring.
20
A ring
foot
shaped
ring.
wall. You're saying.
Yeah.
It's a ring shape. It's one of those. Well, could you do I mean, to Paelias' point, could you do a straight line and just have?
Do
two
the
of them?
bone
If
devils
if
burn
it's-
well? Can we put the bone devils into
Ooh,
the
I like
braziers?
that. I like that.
They don't have clothes. They're probably naked.
Their ichor is probably flammable.
Yeah, it's
Let's-
got
It's
flesh,
disgusting.
flesh and
They're
ichor.
magical. They're magical beasts. Agnes starts breaking them apart and putting them into the braziers as fuel.
All right, it's totally gross, but you're doing it, and it's great.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna ask to be prestidigationed afterwards and cleaned up. This is a dirty job.
All right, awesome. Now all the braziers have some form of flammable flesh / ichor at the base.
Light 'em
Alright,
up.
Matt, I start throwing cards at it.
I was just gonna bring the torch.
Yeah,
Alright.
the torch is
Between
useful
the
too.
between the torch and the cards, one by one, boom, 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 boom.
And
And
the stamp,
as
right?
you light the eighth, you see, and I don't know if you the sphere of darkness disappears, and you see that the top and the bones, it is fallen apart, and the tablet is there, available for you to just grab.
Ooh.
Put it in
I
that bag
grabbed
of
the tablet.
holding and let's get out of here.
I do that.
Paelias, are you gonna let me read the inscription? How are you guys doing over there?
Oh yeah. Sorry, we just got it. We gotta run. We'll do the reading later. All right. Thanks, though.
Prank call. Prank call.
Take off the ring.
Pick up the ring.
All right. It's the weirdest thing though, right? So there's still magical darkness in the room, and you know they are all lit, but you can't see the fire. But now the muffin is lighting up the entirety of the room. So maybe the muffin's letting you see the fire? I don't know. Anyway, how are you getting out of here?
Well, can we just do one last look-see to make sure that there's nothing else to...
Can we
Yeah.
fix it so that they don't know we came here and did all this?
You want to put the bone devils back together?
I cast reanimate on the button.
Let's wait till we get out of here.
I'd like to leave first. I have my ring of teleportation. I'm just gonna.
Well, we could at least put out the braziers so that anyone who comes in, that darkness, well, I don't know. The tablet is probably what the darkness was set on, not necessarily the
I mean,
Yeah.
we can't. They're not going to be able to.
I don't think it's gonna matter.
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna matter if we
I
set
mean, I can create water if you want to. If you want, I can put them out.
yeah.
Don't want to burn
Yeah.
the
So we might as well,
A
the
wall of
helm of
water?
teleportation, we should probably just use that to get back to, like, a very safe spot. And not just back to the adept's room.
Can we go there straight from here?
You want to like leave the tower? You're saying?
Yeah, we should leave the tower completely. In fact, we might want to leave to the point where Moondrop won't find us right away. Like, I don't know.
Well,
Let's go
she
back
can't
to
scry on
Window
us
Cats.
though, right? So as long as
Can she not scry on us? What do you need to scry on someone?
well,
Scrying orb?
Well, she needs that, but does she need something of ours?
The better she knows us, the easier it is for her to scry us.
I'd
some
rather-
of us may have amulets of proof against detection and location, though.
Yeah.
Mhm. I do.
And who's got our water glow medal? Is that on the boat? Is that in the bag of holding?
It's not in the bag of holding. It might be on the boat.
What was the water globe thing?
It's to protect from being scryed upon.
Do we
Oh.
have extra?
Not
Like
that.
they used it to make the amulets, right?
Yeah, so the Water Genasi tribe used its inherent magical abilities to create the amulets.
Was there leftover?
I don't know.
Oh, I didn't think that they were amulets that we were wearing, that it was just a big sphere of it that took care of the entire boat. And as long as we were on the boat, we were
That's
fine.
right. And I think you're attuned to the amulets because that was the correct verbiage, and it took up an attune slot, like being attuned to
Oh,
the thing. So
Yeah.
right
Yeah,
now,
that was different.
technically, right now you are not, unless it's really not on the boat. Unless it's if it's with you, like if one of you is, because right, it was like, yeah, no, you're totally right, Agnes. It was like 100 feet of the sphere was protected, right?
Yeah, which was pretty much the entire boat.
Which is the entire boat. Now that you're not on the boat, the question is, did you bring that with you?
I don't know why we would have kept it on the boat, but Agnes wasn't there for that. That was a Lily thing, so
Hmm.
these decisions had to have been made prior to. being back in Wesleyville.
How many of you are attuned to the amulet? I should go in there and homebrew it so it says the sphere of protection.
Twizzard
Okay.
and Finric and Paelias.
Okay, so yeah, so you probably have it with you. One of you probably has it with you.
Sure. Would have been silly of us at that point when
We
Falric
have
was
left
still
it on a boat that
in
we
the
weren't
loop.
on anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll make it rain in a 30-foot cube and put out these fires.
Okay.
Should we all grab onto Brock so that we could all be teleported out of there?
Sounds good. And I grab onto Brock.
Okay.
Wait, we
Grab rock.
made sure that everything we've gotten, right?
We got the tablet in the bag of holding.
Did someone write that down in their inventory?
I probably should do that.
And those bone demons left like no money, right?
Do we want one?
No.
What
For
kind of?
taxidermist?
No, they're creepy and gross. No.
Do we
They're
need
pretty-
some of their ichor?
Take some bone devil ichor if you want.
Let
Brock.
me take some of that.
Put it in your inventory so you don't forget.
Fire fuel.
How are you holding it?
I'm
Is it like in a jar? Are you just cupping it in your hands?
Yeah. Yeah, what do you got there, Brock?
I was gonna take some till that point was made.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'm using all of my flasks and bottles for
Just put it in your pocket.
interesting liquor.
So I have some brewer's supplies.
Brewer supplies. That yeah, sure.
Yeah, so I'm gonna use put it in one of those.
Yeah,
brewing
you got a little
supplies.
Don't accidentally brew with it later.
We'll
Um,
see. I mean, who knows?
Bone devil blood. Oh, I love it.
Bone devil brings out the devil in us all. A new liquor.
Okay, so we're transporting.
Let's get out of here.
using the helm of teleportation.
Should we
Yes.
give a message? Like, suck it.
No.
Okay.
All right, so what is the destination that you're selecting?
Can I eat it and acid blood on that?
It was me.
We
Shoulder
should,
moon
probably
drop.
go to we should probably go to Penn's house.
Brock, have you been to Sir Penn's house?
I think I have.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Would you say that you're
Yes.
very familiar with it?
Hung out there we hung out there very recently.
Is that the stable?
I think we
Sure.
stayed there after we killed the dragon, right?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. I'm going to say you're very familiar with it then.
Yes.
Brock, could you please roll percentile dice? So basically a D100.
Percentile dice?
You just roll a D100 in D&D Beyond.
So basically, it's the two side by sides.
The fourth one down.
How many? Just one?
I just
Yeah.
need a number between 0 and
Oops.
100.
Why am I? Oh, every time I keep hitting it, it's rolling with 21 there. Okay. Nope. Damn it.
I could roll it.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Sorry, it was going to roll like 20 D100s.
It's too many.
Yeah. It's too many.
Really? No.
8?
Is it 8?
Really?
Is the answer 8?
Yeah, I guess it is. I rolled.
Okay. Excellent.
That's better than mine. I got a 1.
Oh. Second time I got a 97.
We'll go with the 8.
Yeah.
Wow. Now 1 on a D100.
That's pretty good.
Good thing that was a practice roll.
Okay. So having secured the piece of the tablet that was the goal of this heist, and determining that you want to get to somewhere safe, somewhere familiar, Serpen's house seems like a great choice. You all gather around and hold on to Brock as he dons the helm of teleportation and enacts its arcane ability, and you disappear.
See you later, Tower.
Area.
And we end up somewhere else, completely different, Centralia. We're back in Desson.
Are we even still in Centralia?
We'll go back in the same room again.
What
But
time
we'll
is
be
it? It's like
10 years.
It's like 3:30 p.m.
We all have huge beards.
These are all good options. All right, Twizzard, you immediately feel something soft underneath you, and you're like,
Ooh,
"That's nice."
Like I landed in my bed.
You don't ruffle.
I resent that remark.
You find yourselves in a bedroom. You don't really recognize it. And Twizzard's lying on the bed. And yeah, that's where you are.
But no one has any bludgeoning damage?
No one has any bludgeoning damage.
Oh, good. Okay.
I'd say that whole plan was a success.
Yes.
How the hell did we do that?
So where are we?
Let's look out a window. Is there a window?
Is that you, dear? Did you come home early?
Yeah.
You hear a voice from another room.
I don't think it's him.
You look out the window, and you are in the Estates District of Wesleyville.
All right. Definitely not Serpen's house if there's a woman asking for...
You hear a knock on the door. Dear, what are you doing home from work so early? Come on, open this door. Why is it locked?
No, boy.
Well, why would it be locked?
Bring us back to the tower.
Maybe we should have Mr. Bones answer the door.
Let's do it. I'm going to be invisible right now.
I can charm this lady, but then
I can
she...
look at that.
You hear a key in the door being unlocked.
I turn everybody that I possibly can invisible.
Okay.
Hey, who's left?
I think if I do a high enough level, I think I can get everybody. Let me check.
I love it.
You can leave Mr. Bones.
Oh my god.
I have greater invisibility I can use.
For 1 minute.
Ooh.
All right, you guys go. Whoom. You're like looking at each other, like, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Agnes says something arcane, and then all of a sudden, all the people you're looking at disappear. Your eyes go over to the door as this woman pokes her head in. She goes over to this door, looks in here. Walks out, shuts the door. You hear it lock again.
So how many targets did I need to do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6?
6 total, including yourself.
But Brock said that he could do
yeah.
greater invisibility?
Yeah.
Okay, so Brock, you would have had to have done that because
Yeah.
I can only do up to 5.
Brock,
That's
give
right.
me a wisdom or intelligence check to see if you caught on fast enough to do the same thing Agnes was doing.
Or you could have just gas formed yourself. It doesn't really matter, right? Like,
But the lady be like, "What's this gas cloud?" Do it, shoot it out.
Got 13.
Yeah, sure. All right. Unless you want to be seen by her.
No, I don't want to be seen by it.
All right. Working together, Agnes and Brock. Turn you all invisible. All right, so now you're all invisible. You can't see each other. What are you doing?
For what it's worth, guys, I think we could have taken her.
Do you say that out loud?
Yeah. I wanted to see a Mr. Bones and that woman brawl.
All right. Well, I'm probably gonna leave.
I hear something in there. Who is in there? She unlocks again. She jumps in the door.
I sending stone. Everyone.
She walks over to the bed. Looks out the window. You guys like part as she goes. She goes to the other window.
I imagine it being like a very.
She barely dodges Mr. Bones' sword as she like walks back out again and shuts the door and locks it.
Oh boy.
I'm going out the window.
Stick to standing stones.
While I'm invisible, I'm leaving out the window.
It's trouble.
Give me a stealth check as you open the window.
8.
The window's open. What do you guys want to do?
I'm
I'm
just
gonna
going to
cast.
misty step
I'm
to
gonna
the
cast
ground.
Unseen Servant,
All right.
and I'm gonna cast Unseen Servant, and I'm gonna tell it to go into another room that the lady's not in, and go make some noise, knock something over.
Okay. All right. So as Paelias Misty steps out, Twizzard jumps off the bed and creates an unseen servant that starts walking over here. Agnes, you're going out the window, you said?
Yep.
Finric, you got a moment to act. What do you want to do?
Well, I feel like I would probably try to go out the window too, but I'd probably. What floor am I on?
Looking at you, you feel like you're on the second floor.
All right, I might actually go out the window, but hang back on the side.
Okay. Brock, what are you doing?
I'm just waiting for a second.
You're waiting for a second. Okay, you're still invisible. Mister Bones is still invisible. You hear the now familiar sound of a key in the door. What is going on in here? And then the unseen servant knocks something over in this closet. She like comes in, she's like, what is going on?
I'm going to sneak away into the other room. Oh.
Okay,
She
yeah,
was
yeah.
looking at
Yeah,
that
you can do
closet.
that. You can do that.
Can I use my stealth roll from earlier?
You don't even need to. She's so absorbed in looking in the closet. All right, so you're there's a fireplace over here and there's a door over here.
Yeah, I'm just going to keep on going.
All right. You find a staircase.
Okay.
You go down it.
You probably could have turned into a mouse.
She turns away from the closet and she's like,
I'm gonna send the Unseen Servant into the kitchen, smack those pots and pans.
the unseen servant goes out the door that Brock and her left open, starts causing a clatter. She's like looking out the window. She's about to poke her head out when the clatter that the unseen servant does, and like, what the? She slams the window, locks it, goes back out here. This unseen servant is just like knocking things over, and she's like, what is going on? I'm getting out of here! She like runs down the staircase.
That's haunted.
Brock, you get to the first floor. You head for the front door?
Yeah.
All right, you throw him from the door from the inside. You go out. Moments later, she comes down. She's like, I don't understand. She like runs out of the front door, and you see her like take off down the street. Twizzard and Mr. Bones are left inside. The rest of you are outside. But none of you can see each other unless you drop the invisibility.
All right, we're coming outside too. Me and Bones are coming out
Through the downstairs or through the window?
through the downstairs.
Okay.
I don't know if Mr. Bones can jump so well.
All right, you guys are all
Plus, you locked the window.
invisible, but
We can sending stone for the most part.
yeah.
I can't see you.
And Brock's invisibility only lasts for a minute, right? So he wouldn't be invisible for much longer.
Do all of your invisibilities only last for a minute?
No, mine's an hour.
Oh wow, okay.
Oh, let's do something.
Unless I do something to break my concentration, or if somebody fights.
Yeah, so you guys are all outside. Finric, are you still up on the like the mid level of the building,
That's a good question.
or did you drop down?
I sending stone. I sending stone Twizzard, Paelias, and Agnes, and say, guys, I'm outside.
We all are.
We're down on the ground.
I opened the window.
Okay.
I assumed everyone got out.
I go down to the ground.
I just
Alright.
yell, "Hey, where are you?"
As you yell that, your invisibility wears off, and you're just standing in the street. And there's like a random person walking by, and they look over, and they're like, well, "Sorry, where's who?"
Where are you?
I'm right here. Do I know you, sir?
No, I'm just making sure you know what's going on.
Well,
Good
have a good day.
I walk away.
All right.
What kind of spells can we cast that will not break invisibility?
I think if you cast anything, it breaks invisibility.
Yeah, I think you just can't like hit like you can't do damage to a person probably.
I telepathically shove that guy.
I knew he wanted to do that. He's been wanting to
God.
do that for a long time.
I almost choked. Yeah, you shove that guy, and he falls down into the dirt.
Aww.
He gets. Oh, I must have stumbled. He starts walking again. He looks a little embarrassed.
Slower, it's fine.
Why would you run? He can't see us. Got an hour.
Seems like a good idea. What
so-
should we do?
Brock is now Brock is now visible. The rest of you aren't, but you're.
We can all escort Brock somewhere.
You're-
Yeah,
Magic
if we could
shows.
see him, then we'll just take him by like the hands or arms or whatever, push him. And we should probably go to Penn's.
Can we pick him up like he's levitating around?
Yeah, you realize you're just like a block and a half away from Sir Penn's. You.
I wonder, Agnes, if maybe you should end the invisibility on Twizzard.
What?
I don't think I could do it on one person.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I could do it
You
on
gotta
one
see
person.
me to do it.
I don't know that I'd encourage this his best behavior. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
You can punch him, and then he'll be less invisible, or he'll
I
be.
think that you can end the invisibility on yourself. Whoop.
Or if you start a fight with him, then it ends the invisibility.
Well, I have to find him. Twizzard.
Nope. Nope.
Twizzard.
I would like to echolocate Twizzard.
Oh, it does say that the spell ends for a target that attacks or casts a spell. So, Twizzard, you are no longer invisible.
Oh,
No.
there you go. Problem solved.
Yeah. So you can make yourself uninvisible. There you go. I don't have to do it. You can do it to yourself.
Mr. Bones, get over here and carry me. You are still invisible.
Okay, so I'm still invisible, right?
Yes.
So I run in front of where Mr. Twizzard is, and I take out my immovable rod, really low to the ground, so hopefully out of
Oh.
eyesight, and trigger it near, like, by his feet, like where he's walking.
Oh.
I wouldn't let
Pretty sure I
go
can
though
still be
because
invisible because I
it's
haven't
invisible.
directly attacked him.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Twizzard, give me a acrobatics or athletics check.
Well, is he on Mr. Bones right now?
Wait, what? Were you?
he
on?
asked if Mr. Bones could pick him up because Mr. Bones is still invisible.
Oh, somehow I missed that. Yes.
Well, then I'll trip the both of them.
So you're tripping Mr. Bones, so it's a Mr. Bones acrobatic check.
Amazing.
It's not that much different.
It's probably still +0.
Yeah, I'm sure. He doesn't have any muscles.
But
Oh my goodness!
he got
Oh,
nat
Mr.
20.
That's 20.
20.
Wow,
When it counts.
those bones don't roll.
Mr. Bones, Finric, like you're eagerly looking at where you placed the invisible rod.
And he
Although,
just stepped right over it.
I will say though, I think that as soon as you let go of the invisible rod, it ceases to be invisible, and Mr. Bones sees it and like steps up on it and does like a little and continues on carrying Twizzard.
I was hoping to hang on to it until it was sort of like,
Oh, okay.
close enough that it was out of his view, but fair enough that he
sensed it.
He steps over it. He's pretty.
I probably would have tripped, but you're not going to trip Mr. Bones.
Right. So I say drat, and then I grab the immovable rod and back.
That's two of us out of fun.
Amazing. So where are you going next?
Serpents?
Celebrate.
Okay.
Serpents with all his booze.
All right,
Make
you
our-
guys head over to Serpen's place, and how do you approach? What do you do? Are you still invisible?
It only appears to be.
I mean, I don't
right?
think we need to be invisible once we're like in Serpen's house. I think it's just really going there to make sure that nobody spots us. Well,
Nobody needs to
some
be
of the people will be spotted. but-
I'm floating up to the door, right? Because I'm being carried.
Sure. Do you knock? What do you do?
Yeah, I think that's. Let's knock. We're valued guests.
No answer.
Okay. I back up. I look around to see if any if any of the windows appear to be unlocked or anything like that.
No, doesn't seem like it.
No, second story ones. They're all good.
Oh, does the second
He
story
can run
windows
up-
seem unlocked?
Run
Oh,
up.
it's hard to tell just by looking. You could run up.
Yeah, I'll strut up and check them out.
Yeah, no, there's a window that's open.
All right. I sending stone the people I can sending stone to be like, I'll be right down to open up the door.
That's good.
And so I stealthily make my way downstairs.
Yeah, and there doesn't seem to be anyone in the house. You go down to the front door and you find it unlocked. You just open it and your friends are waiting outside.
So this door was unlocked and no one's here.
Why didn't we just open it?
Well, maybe we should kind of like scout out the place before we take our invisibility off. Just to make sure. Because that's weird to leave the door unlocked. I know that this is
Can
the
I
escape-
detect magic?
We're being stealthy.
You can detect magic.
Pretty safe place, isn't it?
You see your glowing friends. But other than that, nothing really out of the ordinary.
Okay.
You guys sort of spread through the house looking around for anything weird. And you notice that in the kitchen there looks to be signs of a scuffle.
Oh, a kerfluffle.
Uh-oh.
Mm-mm.
That's not.
Did they take Jeeves?
Yeah, I was gonna say, what's his manservant's name? Is it Jeeves?
No.
Eustace.
Eustace.
Like he used to be here.
Is this a get in touch with the Duke type of thing and see if he knows anything of this?
Well, Agnes would know a little bit more about the past and Ken. Maybe Ken's back in the picture? Who would be bothering Eustace?
Looks like common thieves.
Should we check back in the stable? Didn't we leave
Horses there?
Yeah.
No. I think my horse is probably at Leywin's estate, but
Did
My
we leave
actual-
poison there?
what?
Did we leave poison there?
Oh,
Your
yeah.
barrels.
Poison beer.
Your poison barrel is in the stables.
Yeah, you guys go to check the stables, and your cask or your half keg of poison beer is still there.
That's good.
Probably warm by now.
Gross.
I mean, it's winter, so it's
Yeah, college kids will still drink it.
Yeah.
Along
You
with
could
all
just-
these boxes of cheesy bread.
Oh, those are still there too.
No, I don't think you. Wait, did you get any
Oh,
cheesy bread?
No, we
No.
bought one as a test, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Vinricate it.
Sounds delicious.
I heard it was.
Well, you were there. You ate it.
I didn't eat it.
Oh, you didn't.
Well, does anyone have any ideas?
Yeah, this is our house now.
No, it didn't happen. Clearly,
Don't you like have a sending stone or something for him?
No,
Not for Eustace.
I could sending stone Lily
Eustace?
and ask Lily to.
No, I meant Sir Pen.
Well, no, we don't have a sending stone with Sir Pen, but
Oh.
that's why we would just do Lily, and Lily could ask Sir Pen.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But what would Sir Pen know about it?
Well, it's his place, right?
Yeah, but he hasn't been there in months.
Well, he should at least know if Eustace is missing.
Did we just give a real light look over the house in that condition, or do we actually do an investigation? Would that turn anything up?
One way to find out.
Can we investigate the
Yes.
room with their kerfluffle?
Yes. You can investigate the room with the kerfluffle. You can even do it at advantage since you're all doing it.
Ooh. Oh, 23.
Yeah, it looks like you're piecing together the signs of the kerfluffle. There's kind of like an old, hard lump on the sort of the work area, and around it on the floor, it looks like a bag of flour had been knocked over. Like someone was maybe in the process of making some bread, and perhaps somehow the flour got knocked over, and you see in the flour multiple types of footprints, as if maybe that was where the kerfuffle happened. And then you see some 3 sets of footprints sort of fade out toward the door, and 2 sort of dragged white, as if 3 or more people were dragging someone out.
Oh. When was the last time that someone stayed at Sir Pen's house? Was it like just a couple nights ago? So this is fairly recent, or is this like a week has passed? Because we definitely stayed there after the dragon, I thought.
We went there after the poison beer plan went through.
But
I
we
feel
only
like
went
we
to the
stayed
stable.
here like very recently. No, like maybe not last night, but the night before.
Right, it was before we got the rooms at the estate, because that's where everyone was staying except for Agnes. Agnes is at the Duchess.
Yeah, the last few nights you've been at the estate.
So then this is recent. This is within, what, 24 hours? 48 max? Who would know that there's anything connected? Oh. I don't know. Could it be because we hid stuff in Sir Pen's office? Someone trying to get back at Sir Pen?
Was
I
it
don't
the
know.
guns that we hid, or the armor?
Well, I mean, we could go down to the docks and see if there's anything going on there. I mean, it seems like options are right. Go to the docks, contact the Duke. I don't think the Badgers would be involved. Maybe, but we don't really know them. Like this group doesn't really know them, so I don't think going to seek them out would be an option.
Right, and we would probably be, well, so the Badgers were essentially run out of town because their leader was like captured.
Mm-hmm.
And their leader is currently with Finistel.
Mm-hmm.
So the other ones are the Rat Kings, who Agnes knows a little bit better because of Vinny being a member of the Rat Kings.
Sure, yeah. What do you think?
But was it the Rat Kings or the Badgers that sent you guys on the mission to grab all of the weapons from the boat?
I thought it was the Badgers, but it's been a little bit.
I'm not completely sure.
That was a Rat
I
King.
feel
Actually.
like it was the Rat Kings, yeah.
Thought it might have been
Darn it.
other things.
I don't remember Badgers. I don't think I've ever dealt with Badgers.
Yeah, I think the badgers are pretty much gone from Wesleyville at this point. They're all either very, very underground or they're gone. Rat Kings rule Wesleyville now.
So what does that mean for us in terms of how we want to proceed?
So we think that the Rat Kings might have taken Eustace, thinking that Sir Pen stole all of the weapons, and then I mean that's possible.
Yeah,
Would
I
a
still
whole-
kind of feel like maybe going down to the dock might be a safer way to uncover things, like, because we wouldn't want to just like find the Rat Kings and accuse them of.
You want some evidence?
Yeah.
Sure, let's go to the docks.
and see if we could follow any traces of flowery
Flower,
footsteps.
yeah.
Yeah, the flower pretty much disappears by the time it even gets to the front door. So, all right, so you guys
They went out the back door.
no. So you're heading toward the docks.
Sounds good.
And I'm still invisible until that 1 hour is up.
Well, Mr. Bones is carrying me, so it looks like I'm floating.
Fair enough. All right. So you're over in the estates, and you're heading toward the nice docks or the drippings.
Probably where Sir Pen's office would be, right?
So that'd be the nice docks.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going, to where you stored the weapons.
Correct.
Okay. Yeah, you head down there. It's getting close to 4, maybe a little after 4 p.m. There's people around. You head over to Sir Pen's office, and you're there. What do you want to do?
Is it unlocked?
It is not unlocked.
So it's locked.
It is locked.
So you're saying that it's locked.
So you're saying there's a chance. Yeah, you can peer through the window. It looks pretty empty in there.
No signs of kerfluffle.
No signs of kerfluffle that you can see.
So how did the Duke get the weapons out of the office? Did he ask Eustace to open it up? Would Eustace even have a key? Can we look for that boat that we stole the weapons from?
You think that's still there?
Oh, you can look for it, sure. What the heck was the name of it?
One of them was like some kind of crab, but that wasn't the crab.
I was just scrolling back. So apparently, it is currently Detal. So you dropped off the drugged ale last Dalk. So it's been almost exactly a week since you dropped off the ale. That was also the night of the meeting at Lady Norfill's with the Adepts and Moondrop. But you're talking about the ship, which was what the heck was it called? Paelias made a guardian in the form of Mrs. Doubtfire. Classic. Jeez Louise, this was a long time.
Help is on the way.
Who's a run by
Osana, right? Osana and Sepher. Okay, so you're looking for that ship.
Yeah.
You do not see that ship. That ship is not there.
That ship has said.
Though we did tell
That
them
ship
to
has
stay,
sailed.
try to stay away, do some other things, not for the Duke. But they were like, oh, but Sir Penn's not here, so we don't have any jobs.
I mean, devil's advocate, we could just like go about our lives.
Yeah, I mean, it's just coincidence something happened, right? It doesn't have anything to do with what our current mission, which we should put that tablet somewhere safe. Or is the bag of holding safe enough?
Not for now, I think that's safe enough.
Okay.
I guess, would we trust it in the vault if we wanted to go
Well-
there? Or
What was our plan with the woman? Were we supposed to meet up with her again?
Oh, Moondrop?
Yeah.
Then we need to get a fake tablet real soon.
Mm-hmm.
I conjure fake tablet.
Maybe something a little bit better than that.
It softly glows. The
Is there a
hunting.
way that
I mean, it's
Finric,
magic. It's
that
magical.
Finric could kind of maybe chisel a fake tablet?
need some chisels?
Was the plan to give her the tablet? Was that what we agreed to?
Conjure a chisel.
Maybe now's the time to kill her.
What were we getting? Yes, a poison tablet. That's what we're gonna give her.
Yeah. Yeah, let's pour some beer on it.
I can do
But
something.
first,
with you.
Lady Moondrop, a toast.
Pour some beer.
Yeah.
She gets like mildly sick.
It's sleeping potion. It doesn't even make you sick. The hunting crab was the name of the ship, by the way.
Was that the ship that we went onto, or is that the one that we asked for assistance?
I don't think we see any ships.
No, but there were two ships. One
There
that we
were.
went over to and talked to the two guys there,
Right.
and the other that we stole everything
Well,
from.
what's the difference?
No, just
Oh, okay.
just curious. We don't see that ship, but
The hunting crab was the one that Sepher the Quick and Osana had. The one that belongs to Sir Pan.
Well, this is a pickle.
yeah.
Okay, so what do we do with Moondrop is one thing, and then if we pursue the Eustace thing, and then if we don't do any of that, like, those are basically the loose ends in Wesleyville now, right? So, in theory,
I mean, Ken is a loose end as well.
Well, Ken stinks. We could take him out whenever we want.
No, I know. I don't think even Penn is upset about the disappearance of Ken.
yeah.
Lady
Who's
Moondrop, though, we gotta do something.
You did promise the Duke you'd keep him safe.
We should put the Duke in our vault.
Yeah, we do have to be rid of her. I mean, we can't just turn it into like an earthworm and just let her live her life as an earthworm, but
Can't we?
well, it won't only last for an hour, so. Though true polymorph would turn her permanently.
It's true.
Can we send her that place that you wanted to go, the Elysian?
No, we're not sending her to Elysium.
Why not? She'd probably like it.
I'm
She could live the rest
I
of her
will
life.
retire there. I don't want to be there with her.
Might be a nice way to spend the rest of your life.
Well, yeah, it is a nice way to spend the rest of your life. That's why I don't want her there. I want to be able to spend it very nicely, not with her there.
Okay.
So let's set up a meeting where we just trick her and trap her and kill her
All right.
in that order.
Well,
Yeah.
we could do the poison because I have that special cup that I can make it look as though I'm cheering with her and then not drink the poison.
Wait, but that's just you. Why would only you and her be drinking? So
I could drink the poison.
He could drink the poison too.
Brock,
Brock might be able to drink the poison as well.
How do I
have
know?
a sword. I can chop her head off.
It's just sleeping
Yeah, right.
potion. Is that
I don't
No,
know.
I'm talking about another poison, an actual.
Oh, an actual poison. Okay.
How do
For
I
what
know
it's
if
worth,
can,
I feel like it'd be easier to kill her if she was asleep.
Well, Paelias said he could just chop her head off, but if we poison his axe, then it's even better.
do we have to kill her?
He doesn't have an axe.
Or whatever.
I do have an axe, actually.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I just don't always use it because I have the sword.
How are you carrying all this?
Makes
I
it
have
all
100 pounds worth of gear.
I have a scimitar.
Scimitar. Brock has a scimitar. As you guys are standing around near the docks, you see a familiar sandy-haired person come up. No,
Uh-oh.
hey guys, you guys are back in town? You didn't even tell me, did you?
Oh, man.
Oh, this guy.
Oh, we
I
just
thought
got
you-
in.
I thought you left for some reason. I don't know. Sorry.
It's shady.
Yep, that's me,
Slim
Shady
Shady.
Baggins, at your service.
Yeah.
Hey, Shady, what's happening?
I'm guessing an hour has passed. We're now visible.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, good question.
It took a while to
Damn,
get
you're
to the
Whether I'm visible or
Yeah,
not, I'm still
'cause you had the-
technically in a disguise.
You had to like walk to the other estate and then search it and then walk down to the docks.
it's
Yeah, I think
probably
an hour's passed.
definitely an hour.
Oh, yeah, and I guess I'm not wearing the hat anymore, huh? I probably shouldn't have looked for it.
Bones, put me down.
Oh, are you still wearing the hat? You could still be wearing the hat.
Yeah,
I
because
think
I still
I think I
look
was.
like my other character.
Okay.
I don't remember.
All right, so let me rethink this interaction then. So there's a Falrith, a weird Agnes,
Tippy Wonders.
but there is a Mr. Bones, a Finric, and a Twizzard. They're pretty recognizable.
Yeah, especially with Twizzard's hair.
Yeah, maybe it's like Shady walks up and he's like, "Oh, hey, Twizzard, hey, Bones, hey, Finric. And he sees Falrith and he's like, well, I gotta be going." Just starts to walk off.
I go
That's
after him as
What's
Tippy Wonders.
you go after him?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. He sort of disappears down an alley, but you catch up to him.
And then I speak to him because I didn't speak to him before. And I tell him, I'm like, we're partially in disguise. It's just me, Agnes. That's not Falrith. It's just Paelias disguised.
Okay. Yeah. I'd heard some bad things about that guy.
Yeah, but the thing is, when you're dealing with bad people, sometimes you have to disguise yourself as someone who's just as bad as they are.
Yeah, no, I totally understand disguises. That makes sense. Sometimes when you want to help people, you got to disguise yourself too.
Yeah.
Do you need anything?
Are
Do
you wearing a disguise, Shady?
No.
Okay.
Anyway, do you need anything, Agnes?
Do you know any people who are really good at making forgeries? Forgeries of maybe kind of like a sculpting or like stonework.
Well, there's some students at the university who sometimes have exhibits. And, actually, I think one of the Rat Kings specializes in forgeries.
Yeah. Okay, well, that's good to know. Probably will consider one of those.
Do I hear any of this?
No, I think they went down an alley unless you followed them.
I feel like I probably would. No,
Okay.
I'd message Agnes.
Okay.
So I'm gonna send things to Agnes and say, does he know anything about Eustace, or can he keep an ear out?
So I'd say I'll ask him to do that. And we have some possible forgery options. The university has some art students that might be able to do that, or we can ask the Rat Kings.
I think if I had the right tools for it, I might be able to do it myself.
All right, then we'll get you the right tools for it. Hey, Shady.
Yeah.
there's something that you could do, and I take out a couple of silver pieces.
I'm listening.
You know our friend Sir Penn and his butler?
Yep. Yep.
Well, it seems like his butler has gone missing and might have actually have been taken with a little bit of force against his will. So if you happen to hear anything about it or see
You know,
something suspicious,
his house is in the estates, right?
mm-hmm.
I heard rumors that some city guard took some old dude the other day. Maybe that was him.
It might be. All right, we'll have a word with the Duke then.
All right.
I give him the silver anyway.
All right. Do you need? Yeah. If I see any of those stone people, I'll see if they're open for work.
No, you don't have to worry about it. We'll get them if we need them. We might be able to just do it in-house.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. Thanks, Agnes.
All right, let's take some silver out. Okay. All right, I go back to the group. Give them the update that we should probably ask the Duke.
So the Duke stole Eustace.
The old Duke might have stole Eustace, but I don't know.
I feel like it wasn't that long ago.
Yeah, who had killed him?
Yeah, so we should find out. We should find out about these city guards that took an old man from the estates.
Did a different dragon kill our new Duke, or kidnap him again and impersonate him?
So it's not a black dragon, now it's Snowcrest.
Oh my god.
That's the best.
I'll just say no. That is not the situation.
All right, so let's go to
The mall?
Yeah.
Shopping trip. Are you gonna head toward the estates, or head toward the parliament and the Duke estate?
Yes. Yeah.
All right.
On the way, should we see if there's a place that Finric can purchase some chisels or borrow some tools?
It is a shopping trip.
Let's go to the mall.
You could swing by the market district. The best place to probably get stone tools would be. Yeah, that's interesting.
Doesn't Finric have those?
Yeah, I figured that being a mason, he would already have stuff like that.
Well, for taking the door hinges off that one door in Falrith's house, didn't you have like a mason kit on you? But maybe
I'm
You've got, like,
proficient
a-
in them, but I think I might have used improvised stuff, like versus like actually carving something
Mm-hmm.
that's meant to look like something.
All right, you need some real tools.
I
Okay,
feel like probably yeah.
not your travel kit.
I mean, is there a mason's guild?
Yeah. There's stonemasons and metalsmiths and sort of like
Weren't
the
you in that area anyway?
the trades area.
The trades.
Are
Yeah,
they
over by the
paid,
mills.
or are they Freemasons?
It'd be over by the mills. You could head there before. You could sort of.
I'm sure they're unionized. They're getting
go
paid.
around.
Okay.
I think. Yeah, we could say that you can swing by and pick that up if you want. We'd probably delay you by maybe, I don't know, half an hour, 40 minutes.
Yeah, that's worth it.
Okay. All right, so you pick up some tools, and then you start to head for Parliament and the Duke's estates. And I think that is where we'll call things for tonight. We'll
Okay.
pick things up next time. See if we can find out what the heck happened to Eustace.
We want
And
answers.
you've successfully gotten a piece of the tablet.
So
Oh.
Second piece?
two,
Just a piece.
this was the second, not for our group. First for our group, but second altogether.
All right.
Now we're gonna have to fight the B team for their tablets.
That's right.
We'll trade Eustace for the tablet.
All right. Thank you all for playing. And thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time on BND Live.